After a frosty winter's night in the snowy mountains, I waste no time in getting prepped and back onto the water. And despite the near freezing conditions, it isn't long before I have my first trout of the day. A really nice sized brown trout here over this little run. I think some of these smaller runs are actually better than the big pools myself. And I'll be honest, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't freezing out here. You can see there's a frost all over the valley. All of my guides are completely frozen up. And my fingers, well, I feel like they're stolen at the moment. It is just ridiculously cold. But the fishing is fantastic. And I got myself a nice brown trout here. I'm actually having trouble winding this line through the guides. Got a nice brown trout here that's probably around that 5 pound mark. So, beautiful fish. Fantastic fun on the fly. Oh, that's a beautiful big fish. It's probably a bit bigger than 5 pounds, I'd say. Probably like a 5.5, maybe 6 pound brown trout. That water is so cold. But what a reward. About a 6 pound brown, male fish. Absolute prime condition. Probably hasn't been in the river too long, a fresh run. What a reward for these hands that seriously feel like they're about to fall off. It is freezing. Alright, I'll get this big guy back into the water. I'll just see if I can get these pliers here, if I can get my fingers into them. They're absolutely numb at the moment. I'll just see if I can get this glow bug out. Yep, there we go. Alright. I'll get this beautiful big brown trout back into the water. Look at that. How good is that? I want to run through some of the flies that I'm using here during the spawn run. There are a series of flies called glow bugs and nymphs. Now, what I'm using is a nymph or a bomb as the heavy weighted fly at the front, and then trailing that about 12 inches behind we have a glow bug pattern. Now, here's a range of some of the glow bugs that we're using from Manic flies. What's really cool about these flies is that with Manic they don't just have the standard old orange glow bug. They've got a whole range of different flies. They've got soft eggs, they've got little glass beads with a yarn over the top, and resin glow bugs as well. So they've actually got quite a good range of flies. This little soft egg's quite unique in the sense that it has the white yarn tied over the top, and what that kind of represents is the milk or from the male fish. So it looks like it's actually a fertilised egg. So instead of just having the standard old glow bug pattern, the Manic flies are really cool. They've got a whole bunch of different egg patterns, and quite honestly they work really well for me, especially in fish waters that have got quite a bit of pressure, and everyone's throwing the same glow bug. I use the type of bomb nymph that I use mostly is a copper john, which has a tungsten bead head and then a copper wire body, so it's basically got plenty of weight to get down. But I could also use some of these Manic sort of rubber leg bombs here with double tungsten heads, and the rubber legs give a little bit of attraction as well. So that's a basic run through of the flies that we're using here on the spawn run.